welcome to BlackHeartTv. I'm shooting for my gaming time and we are going to be talking about the PlayStation Vita and my personal collection. Now, hope you guys like the background. It has took ages to sort out. We've completely revamped the basement. We have now got a lock-up for Retromania, so there's so much going on at the moment and I have not had time to shoot a video at all. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. This is the first ever PS Vita video that we're doing. So if this one does really well, we will do more episodes down the line. So this is the first episode. Welcome. Right, so why did I get a PS Vita? Simple. The reason why I got PS Vita is because they're awesome. But I actually got a PS Vita bought for my birthday. The story behind that is I wanted to get a Vita. I started to do some research about it. I knew nothing about it. By this time, it's been out 6 years. I didn't even know there was a Vita out. I heard about a Vita, but I wasn't really interested. I've been getting into handheld so much recently that, you know, to have a handheld will benefit so much. I had the PSP, I enjoyed that so much. So the crossover to the Vita was a big thing. Vita looks amazing with the screen and so on and so on. So I wanted to get one. My partner purchased one for me. Yeah, it came with loads of different games. I was so happy to get it. So I had my list of games that I wanted to get. So I just went for it. Okay, so before we carry on more with this great video, we'll be right back after this.
Hello Natalia, what game are you playing?
Buzz, Woody and Buzz.
Okay, is it Toy Story? Ah, for the Vita.
Yep.
Wow, so what other games do you enjoy playing on the Vita?
I like to play Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
And I like to play Spyro.
Yeah.
I like to play The Little Mermaid.
Ah, okay. Little Mermaid's a new game we downloaded, wasn't it?
Yeah. I couldn't go very far. I had to figure out stuff.
Okay. Right, so Tally, on Twitter, there's a huge following for the Vita. There's loads of people that want more games coming out because independent developers are bringing out more games for the Vitas, so people want more games. What games would you like to see on the Vita, my darling?
I would like to see more adventure ones where you collect stuff.
Okay.
You get points and you save people. I like them kind of games.
Okay, you know what, there's loads of games like that on the Vita already. I think what we're going to do, me and you one day, we're going to browse through the store together and pick some games. What do you think?
Good, sounds good.
Okay, so you enjoyed it, so that looks quite good, that Buzz game. It looks actually quite good. I've played it once.
I like it because it does this. What?
Ooh! Oh wow.
Do you want me to show you what it's like when I shoot someone?
Go on, show us then, show us. Oh wow.
Boom.
Wow, that is really good. Alright, I tell you what, I'm going to leave you to play the Vita. Thank you very much for that, and I'm going to continue with the video, okay? So, thanks again, Tally. Love you. I'll speak to you in a bit, okay?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Right, so the PS Vita is a special console. It's awesome. On Twitter it has a huge following, Vita Island. There's so many people got great collections out there. I spoke to a lot of people on Twitter about this console, and the only problem I have with the Vita really is the games are so hard to get. It really is hard to get. But I managed to get one which I've been after for ages and ages, and I just thought, sod it. I went for it. And I paid a stupid amount of price, and I'm going to share it with you. I think it was, I paid $59.99 for Breach and Clear. This came brand new and sealed. I've been wanting the game for ages. I thought it'd look awesome on the Vita with the touch screen. I thought it'd be brilliant. Sort of game I just wanted for my collection, and this is the first time I've ever spent so much money on a computer game. So I was really happy to get it. What a rush. I finally got Vita and Clear, Breach and Clear, and it was a brand new title. So it's just, it's hard for me to, you know, I paid 100 and something quid for this damn game, you know. But now I've got it, it's a great addition to my collection. Also, Mortal Kombat any Mortal Kombat game, you guys know I'm a massive Mortal Kombat fan, so to have Mortal Kombat for the Vita is just a blessing. The Vita has a huge library of physical games and also downloadable games, so there's a bit for everybody, there really is. Okay, and my son Dylan got me Injustice for the Vita. I've got the Injustice, I've got this version for the PlayStation 3, and I've also got the new ones as well for the PlayStation 4. This really is good. When I first played it on the Vita, I did not like the controls. Once I got used to it, I really enjoyed this game. So this is a great game to get. If you like your beat 'em ups, this is definitely a game to get. Batman, you gotta have a Batman game. I love Batman games. I love Batman, Batman is a sort of game that I enjoy. I like the storylines to it. I just like the whole Batman genre. So this was something that I really wanted. And thank God when I purchased my Vita, I had a load of games, so I traded it in and I managed to get this. So I'm really happy with that. It's a great game, great size scroller. Awesome game, great story, it's pretty hard. I've played it on and off at the moment, which is great. It's the sort of game that you can play for a while, come back to it, go back. So it's definitely a good game. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. It's a good game, loads of different PlayStation characters from different genres, if you like that sort of thing. Me personally, I did really enjoy this game. Bit same old, bit boring, but I do like the backgrounds. There's a lot to do on it, so that is a game to get. If you like a lot of different characters like God of War, Drake from Uncharted, what else? The Fat Princess is on there. Loads of different things on there. It's just a great game, really good. And also my favourite is Uncharted Golden Abyss. Absolutely fantastic with the touchscreen, and you can use the touchscreen on the back as well. It is a fantastic game. If you like the Uncharted series from the PlayStation 3 to the PlayStation 4 to the Vita, you're going to absolutely love this one. This one is really good. The only problem with this was I found it very easy. Probably it's just, I don't know whether some people found this hard. If you did, please comment below. But I did find this quite an easy game. But again, I do enjoy them. So when I'm into a game, I will play a game very solid until I complete it. So this is one of the ones that I just didn't stop, So that's that. Uncharted. So those are my physical games. I've downloaded loads of games, but I'm going to leave that for another video. But also, I'm going to show you my Vita. So I've recently put a screensaver on my Vita. Yeah, just so, because my daughters have really got into the Vita at the moment. So I've put a screensaver into it so they can play it. I mean, to be fair, Natalia was playing it fine. She doesn't really, she knows to look after it. She hasn't got, I always say to make sure you wash your hands before you play with Vita. Don't those sticky hands on there. But they enjoy the Vita. There's loads of games I've downloaded for it, like Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Toy Story, them sort of things, which are just pick up and play sort of games. And she really enjoys it. So the Vita is a great console. I'm gutted that Sony did not give this console the time that it deserves. Really gutted they, just said that they're not going to make no more games for it, because it is a really great console. It is really good. I'm hoping that they do a PlayStation Vita 2. I see talks about it on Twitter a lot. It would be great if they did that, because I think that this console has a lot of life in it. In Europe, it wasn't advertised very well, but I just hope, that they do decide to do another handheld. If they call it the Vita, do another handheld which can use the Vita cartridges, which that doesn't really make sense. So it would have to be a Vita 2. I'm sorry, Sony. It would have to be a Vita 2. I think that over the years, more and more people have kind of gone, oh, hello, just like I did. I didn't see it and I was like, wow, okay, there's a Vita console, or what's this about? I had to decide which one I wanted to get, whether I wanted to get the slimline or wanted to get the original big one, because the screen on the slimline, obviously they used a different screen until they used in the original one, which the original one, the colours look a lot better. So for me, I just went for this one. But again, it was bought for me, so I thank my partner so much for it. I've probably played this handheld more than I've played any other handheld. I've owned so many handhelds in the time. The PSP I did like, but I felt that at the time I wasn't really going for that. I love my PlayStation 2 and all my games, you know, like that. I wasn't really a handheld person, but because of work life, so busy and stuff like that, this is a great thing to carry around. So the PS Vita, if you haven't got one, it's definitely one to get. Okay, so obviously I got mine with my box, which, you know, I got my box in there. I had to get a boxed one. You know, I said to my partner, if you're hunting for one, please get a boxed one. And what happened was, she bought me one and it was unboxed. It was on eBay. It wasn't in the best condition, but there was somebody else which was selling one, and I managed to barter a little bit. I think I got it for about 80 quid, and it came with like 7 games, and it was boxed. It was in good condition. The only problem with my Vita I've had is the battery problem, and I've managed to fix that. I actually took my Vita apart and I managed to fix the battery problem on it. So that's the only, apart from that, it works fine. I've had no problems. I'm downloading games left, right and centre. I never used to download physical games, but now I'm so into them. So it's just a great console. If you've not got one, it's definitely worth getting one. But then again, if you're a Sony person and you know, you support all their stuff, PS Vita is definitely something to get. Okay, so I'm so happy with it. So, you know, I'm still hunting for games. The hunt is going to carry on. There is other games from after, but we'll leave that for another video as well. So please support this video as much as you can. Like, share it as much as you can. Please comment below. Let me know what you guys think of the Vita. Let me know what you guys think of this video. I hope it's good for you guys. And let's keep building our collections. So my collection is very small at the moment. I know there's people out there with loads of games, loads of special edition sort of boxes and all sorts. So it's great if you guys just post your videos below. I can check out your videos too. Okay, so let's keep doing it. Vita Island, let's do it, baby. Let's keep playing, let's keep collecting, let's do our thing. I'm on all social media platforms. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. I'm not on Snapchat, sorry, don't do that. But I'm on all those other platforms, okay? I am sharing a lot of Vita videos at the moment on my Twitter and my Retromania page, so check us out, okay? Thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned, so much more content to come. Stay blessed, God bless. Bye-bye.